Now, look, we've got to talk about this story, Darren. Asylum seekers and refugees have been given taxpayer-funded PlayStations, DJ lessons, yoga classes, driving lessons, tickets to football matches, and even instruction in circus skills, all thanks to an initiative by UK local councils, which have apparently spent millions to host these new arrivals. Darren, you really can't make this stuff up, can you? I mean, they may as well roll out the red carpet while they're at it. What message is being sent to those making the journey?
Well, I mean, you've put it well yourself there. I might as well go home and call it a day. Look, at this point, you're right. They might as well book them a spa day and throw in a little Netflix subscription while they're at it. On that point about there's this idea of instructions on circus classes being given to these immigrants, the idea of getting them into the labour market. Well, this Labour government could save a penny or two by teaching their new voters how to act like total clowns themselves. They've already written the book on it, I'll tell you that. And they were only elected in July, but have already made themselves look like a serious clown freak show. But on a serious note, a more serious note, this is beyond parody. Local councils spending this money on things that the British public have to fork out for themselves despite struggling every single day. British taxpayers working longer hours for less. They're struggling to pay rent. Inflation's going up. And they're watching their public services crumble under the pressure of mass migration. You put it just so brilliantly. What message does this send out to those thinking of making the journey over the English Channel? It's quite simple. Come to Britain, you won't just be housed, you'll be entertained. It's not just food, bed and benefits, it's entertainment now too. That those illegal crossings reached an all-time high because the system rewards people breaking the rules, breaking the law. We need to stop this madness and we need to put the British taxpayer first.
You're right. It's entertainment and it's the clown show thrown in. Roll up, it's the circus. Now, look, Darren, we have to talk about the royals. The judge handling Prince Harry's visa row said he wants to make as many of the secret files public as possible to determine how the Duke of Sussex got into America despite his past drug use. All I can really say, Darren, is I think get your popcorn ready. Is the truth about to come out?
Oh, I do hope so. I'll rub my hands with glee. Look, Prince Harry, he's a man that wanted to leave the royal family to live a private life, ostensibly at least, be an ordinary citizen. Well, guess what? As you and I know, Danica, that comes with ordinary citizens having to follow the same rules as everybody else. He went from being this privileged prince to instead just being a privileged brat. And I'm afraid, Harry, that comes with consequences, right? He arrogantly admitted in the pages of his book, I think it was called Spare Us or something like that, he admitted in his own words that he took cocaine, cannabis, magic mushrooms, you name it. He goes through a panoply. It's like a list of banned substances. And under US immigration law, as you well know, that should have raised serious red flags on a visa application and would have for anybody else. So the question is, did he get special treatment? Did he tell a few untruths to border officials? The federal judge actually reopening and having a look through these documents, saying that they're going to release records around his immigration status. Well, that strikes me as the right course of action, because if it looks like if you're famous enough and privileged enough that you can get a US visa, well, everybody else would have been turned away at the airport. And before anyone says it, I know for a fact there'll be loads of YouTube comments saying, this is Harry bashing. Well, actually, the liberal left are wrong on this. This is about fairness that they're supposed to stand for. This is about equality that they're supposed to stand for. The rest of us don't get to bend the rules, so why should an ordinary citizen, such as the Duke of Sussex, if he has misled US immigration, well, he should be subject to the same standard as everybody else, Danica. That's it. They said they wanted to be normal. This is normality.
Absolutely. This is what they asked for. So Darren will be standing by, waiting to see what happens. Darren Grimes, you're absolutely wonderful as always. Thanks for joining me.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.